And in the next one, we've got RDA versus Rafael Fiziev. I'm starting to get really tired. I mean, I did have surgery 2 days ago. I've been recording this video for about 2 hours now because I did them all separately. Rafael dos Anjos versus Rafael Fiziev. I'm going Rafael Fiziev. It's a very weird fight for Rafael dos Anjos to take at this point in his career. I think at this point of RDA's career, he should be taking like the money fights, man. He should be looking for like another fight with Nate Diaz. He should be looking for maybe even calling out Conor McGregor, get Conor McGregor to fight RDA. Who else is in the welterweight division that's a pretty big name? Maybe even like a Masvidal fight if he loses to Colby Covington. Could be a move for RDA. I mean, I don't actually know how smart of a pick that would be, but you guys kind of know what I'm trying to say here. Is RDA, man, I don't think he should be feeding himself to these guys that are up and comers. I think RDA should be fighting the big names like he did do at one point in his career, and when he has been doing recently. Like he came up to 170. He submitted Neil Magny, fought Robbie Lawler, Colby Covington, Kamaru Usman. Like these are big names, man. And then he fought Paul Felder on like 1 day's notice. I think Paul Felder just got up off his couch, was like, "Yep, I'll fight him." You guys know what I mean. Like this guy's been in there with some of the best guys in the world. He's been in there with some of the biggest names in the world as well. I think at the point of being 37 years old, I just don't think that he should be fighting a guy like Rafael Fiziev, a guy that is 29 years old. Actually, his birthday. I'm 29 years old exactly. And he's coming up up the rankings. I think RDA should be looking for money fights, especially at this point. I know it's very, very disrespectful to Rafael dos Anjos and what he did in his career, because he is a former champion. He is a guy that does hold very good wins. His Kevin Lee win is actually quite impressive, in my opinion, where he out-wrestled Kevin Lee, actually, to win that fight. He got out-wrestled by Kamaru Usman, got outstruck and out-wrestled by Leon Edwards, got out-wrestled by Michael Chiesa. He did beat Paul Felder in that fight, in my opinion. Now Rafael Fiziev, on the other hand, very much a pure striker, in my opinion. Beat Brad Riddell in an amazing fight. He knocked him out, or TKO'd him, I guess you could say, in the third round with a wheel kick. Definitely most impressive they did it in the third round, towards the end, in a very grueling fight. A fight that was a chess match either way. I think I had it 1-1 going into that third round, in my opinion. I think Rafael Fiziev was starting to take over that fight, and he probably was on his way to win a very close decision with a guy like Brad Riddell, who's a great kickboxer. Rafael Fiziev also showed that he's also a very, very good kickboxer, man. I've got Rafael Fiziev. The fact that this fight is a 5-round fight just gives Rafael Fiziev more time to work, but also gives RDA more time to work as well, because a lot of people have been relatively concerned with his cardio. Bobby Green, man, he tuned him up in that third round because Rafael Fiziev got tired. If this fight does make it to the 4th and 5th rounds, maybe dos Anjos could start to take over. He's got a lot more 5-round experience than Fiziev does. He's got experience going 5 rounds as well. There's definitely a chance that RDA could get a round 4, round 5 finish, but I do think Rafael Fiziev is probably going to be able to finish the fight within the first 3 rounds, in my personal opinion. If we look at the odds, we've got Rafael Fiziev almost a minus 240, minus 250 on most. I think that's pretty fair. I think he's actually a very good parlay piece. Actually, the Artem MMA Analysis parlay, which doesn't actually exist, but I'm just going to make it up right now. It could be the Kevin Holland and Rafael Fiziev. I wonder what the odds on just those two as is would be. Maybe even throw in a bigger favorite earlier on in the card, and you could have some good plus money coming your way. Yeah, with that being said, though, I'm going to go Rafael Fiziev. I think he's going to beat RDA on the feet. RDA is 37 years old. We have started to see him slow down, especially in his last fight against Paul Felder. Now he's had another year off. He's going to be even slower, in my opinion. I just don't know where RDA is at this point in his career. I think he should be looking for money fights. He should be looking to use his name against big guys instead of letting other guys use his name to build their name, like Rafael Fiziev is doing it right now, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Rafael Fiziev to get the job done in the first 3 rounds. RDA's definitely got a shot in the last 2 after Fiziev gets tired, but we'll see what happens.